All right, Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory that's due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole flag Akim scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure, okay? Real quick video through the spirit, man. I got a little commentary and 2 scriptures. And then I got to get back to the plantation. I'm scrolling on Instagram and I come across this video here. Okay. The so-called
about a year ago.
Women, these so-called black women, these women, period, man. You know, they don't love their children. Okay. Esau Edom has enticed them with that so-called independent woman lifestyle. You know, and they see all these women on social media, how they're just free to just do whatever they will. And the women who have children, man, they feel like their children is a burden. They feel like their children are a chore unto them, right? Not taking into accountability or taking any accountability to the fact, well, you laid down and opened your legs. Now, I don't know why this woman did this, but I just pressed record. So I'm going to start this video over and then let me say that. But I'm gonna start this video over, and then we'll see from there.
Baby's hands was tied. That 3-year-old baby's hands was tied behind his back, and she threw him in a swimming pool.
The Polk County Sheriff's Office has arrested 36-year-old Patricia Boyer Santazer after they say she beat her 4-year-old son to death. Ryan Boyer was brought to the U.S. about a year ago when he was only 3 years old. That's when the sheriff says the abuse started.
Where he's face down on the floor and she's beating him in the back.
Sheriff Jogg says Boyer was taken to the hospital on May 1st after his 16-year-old brother, who's also adopted, noticed he was unresponsive and forced Santazer to take him to the hospital. His cause of death is assault and blunt force trauma. Brian's teen brother revealed Patricia had a history of beating him with belts and cords. And besides the teen, Patricia was the only one home at the time Brian was seriously injured.
Okay, so I relate to this video a lot more than I actually thought. A little more context. This kid was adopted by that woman. So these Israelite women, these black women, hey man, they don't even love their own children, but they be having a nerve to go and call themselves being a foster parent to someone else's children. And I personally know what it's like to go through the foster care system, man, and to be raised by someone who totally hates you for whatever reason. And you're thinking the whole time as a child, like, if you hate me, why did you welcome me into your home? Why? But looking back on it, the Lord had a plan. All right. Nevertheless, man, these women, the so-called black women, they're not suitable to be mothers. All right. Because you have women who have biological children and they do shit like this to their biological children. OK. All right. The so-called black woman hates children. OK. And that's the spirit that Esau Edom has put upon her. All right. Real quick. Lamentations 4 and verse 3. It says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Okay, so it says even the sea monster draw out the breast and give suck to her young ones. So even the sea monster, right, is nurturing into her children. All right, if her child's lacking nourishment or understanding, whatever the case. Hey man, these animals, man, they treat their offspring way better. Okay, it says, but the daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Yeah, the analogy that's being used is just how ignorant an ostrich is, and clueless an ostrich is, and careless. Okay, an ostrich, what it does is it lays its eggs, it buries its eggs in the sand, it forgets where it buries them, and it ends up stepping on them. Okay, and that just goes into the carelessness of the so-called black woman, man. Okay, they have no care and nourishment and compassion for their children. Okay, they don't even want to be mothers. Okay, and what is this a product of? This is a product of the curses that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai put upon the nation of Israel. Okay, Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground. See, at one point in time, the Israelite woman was so tender and delicate that she didn't even put her feet upon the ground. Okay, and this just goes to show how low we've come as a nation. All right, specifically speaking on our women, they've been brought low. Okay, Isaiah chapter 3. It says, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom. These women hate the men that they lay down with. Okay, the men that they choose. Okay, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege of straightness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And that's what happened, man, during the time of 70 AD. Okay, and it's gonna, these things are gonna manifest in the earth again. These women are so wicked and cruel toward their children that when they're put in a predicament to where they're back against the wall, okay, they haven't eaten, you know, they're going without, they'd eat their own children. Okay, and this just speaks to the selfishness of the majority of women in the earth today, man. Okay, when women are put in compromising predicaments, they never ride or die, like so to speak, man. Okay, they choose themselves over their children, their husbands, you know, whatever emotions they feel or whatever they long after. They say fuck their families. Okay, and they say fuck their husband, they say fuck their children, and what do, man? They choose themselves. They're selfish, and they never having to take accountability because of who's ruling over and who's giving them the power to be that way, which is Esau, Edom. So, hey, man, this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, and as things get crazier upon the earth, all right, and these women realize that life isn't what it seems, they're gonna bug out even more and more, and things like this are gonna take place even more. Okay. It's the wickedness of Esau, Edom, man. Okay, because of the wickedness of these women. All right, so, hey, man, like I said, let's just stay tuned, man. More and more of these things are gonna happen, man. Lord's will, this video was edifying. Shalom.